Hey guys, King Vile, your Vile vlogger here, with a new toy review. Now, I know I said I was going to do a review of War for Cybertron Bumblebee this time, but I just picked this guy up and could not resist. I'm doing Bombshock with the Combaticons from the PowerCore Combiners line. It's my first PowerCore Combiner figure, definitely not my last, because except for maybe a few complaints, I actually really like this figure. It's really nice. This is the box, if you can see right here. It's all this. Actually, pretty nice packaging. Just open that up, pull it all out. They're all in there. Yeah, this is actually my kind of preferred style of packaging. Just this simple box you pull everything out of. Nothing to cut, nothing to throw away. I'll probably be keeping this box. I really like it. You might notice on here that it only really shows him, Bombshock, in 2 different modes. That's because he's the only one who can actually transform. The rest are all non-transforming drones. They only have vehicle and limb mode. So it's not what I was hoping it would be when I bought it, but it's a nice figure nonetheless. So let's get on to him. Yeah, I just wanted to kind of showcase his combined form first. Forget the camera. Looks really nice. I'll give a whole thing about the articulation in a second, but first, let's get these guys into vehicle mode. And here they are in vehicle mode. So that's Bombshock right there. Here he is. Give you a cool view of him. His vehicle mode it's okay. I mean, you can tell that this guy really is not meant to be posed in vehicle mode. There's some kibble back there, kibble there for when he combines. The bottom is basically nothing but robot kibble, and this guy was not made to be displayed in this mode. All 6 wheels do turn, little plastic ones. His turret can move completely around. It can move up and down, and for transformation, it can pop up like that. So you can kind of mess around with his I don't know, his guns. Kind of get that in whatever kind of thing you want. I actually really like his paint scheme. It's kind of a little reminiscent of it almost kind of reminds me of Mega Octane from Robots in Disguise, from that line, the leader of the Commandos, who were just repaints of the Combaticons. So that's him. Not much to say. Moving on to his drones, who are not named, so I'm taking the liberty of naming them myself. This is, I don't know, what should I call this guy? His name is Dual Blast, because he has 2 gigantic missiles. Dual Blast forms an arm. One of the complaints I have with PowerCore combiners is that you can't mix and match limbs. You can't mix and match what limb is what, so he is an arm only. Actually, he's probably my favorite out of the little drones. Nice Decepticon symbol right there. I like his paint scheme a lot. It kind of reminds me of Tidal Wave from Armada. And this guy, I'm really tempted to buy another version of Bombshock, so I can have him as both limbs, among other repeating limbs. But I'll get into that later. Let's Dual Blast. Here we have Tankor, because for me, there is only one Tankor, and that is from Beast Machine, so I'm naming him in homage of him. Octane from G1 is still Octane to me. He is an arm. Yeah, real creative, guys. You give Dual Blast that nice arm. He's this little piece of crap one. Kibble from the hand, but I guess you could pretend that's just armor or something. Turret can rotate 360 degrees. It has a Minicon port on top, because they brought Minicons back for this line. Better Minicons, in my opinion, actually. So if you happen to have a lot of the combat vehicle ones from Armada, and plug them all into these guys when they're all transformed, it actually does look really cool. That's Tankor. Decepticon symbol right there, if you can see it. His paint scheme's actually it fits with everyone else. And I really just like the gray and black. It's simple, a little touch of color right there. It's simple. I like it. This guy's name is Roll Cage. Because it looks like he's going to fall over. A lot. He's a foot. If I can get it open. Foot. Yes, even this guy's knees can shoot you. Yeah, he has 2 wheels and a little bar to roll to give him a tread simulation. There's a Decepticon symbol right there. They all have a black Decepticon, a black or silver Decepticon symbol. His turret can turn. Kind of give it a little push. It can rotate 360 degrees. It's another mini-com port. So if you want to, let me grab him. If you wanted to, you could do something like take Roll Cage, take Leader 1, and have some kind of gun truck on gun truck action? Did I just Rule 34 this? That's terrifying. We'll pretend that didn't happen. And lastly, we have Shit Kicker. Why do I call him Shit Kicker? Because he's a piece of shit, like Kicker. Kicker being from Energon, for those who don't know. Whatever. He's a foot. Goes like that. And I don't know if this is all of their problem, but mine, you'll note the hood is kind of split, and it gives a really loose hold, so he actually pops off all the time. Like, when I disassembled him, I pulled him off, and the shock popped this guy right off. He flew across the room. So I'm going to try gluing that together, and if it doesn't work, I'm just going to return it. Because it should be like that, but instead it's like that. Oh, but this guy actually has a decent amount of detail to him. I'll show you this right now. When you open him up into limb mode, if you can see that right there that my finger just covered is that's actually a Gatling gun. It has on each side. So they kind of gave him a little extra interior detail. And that's almost like they're saying, we know this guy's a terrible fit, but he's got Gatling guns. So yeah, Shit Kicker. And he also has a mini-con port, but it's on top of his missiles. So which makes me think if you plug him in and fire, it go